Welcome back, everyone. CodiakTheKodiak here, and in today's video, we're going to be doing a full breakdown of the gameplay trailer, the first official one of Paralives, which is a Sims-like game that is going to be coming out in 2025. Of all of the Sims clones that are coming out in the future, Paralives definitely looks like the ones that could hit the Sims the hardest. And if you're anything like me, I think you're probably pretty excited for it, especially if you clicked on the thumbnail for this video. Now, before we get started, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, and don't forget to turn on notifications so you can keep up to date with all the Paralives news, tips, and tricks as they come out for the game in the future. Without further ado, let's get started. So here we are at the Paralives trailer. I have it paused at the start, and that Paralives is going to be a new life simulator game that's going to be coming out in 2025 into, I think, early access, but I'm not too sure. It says at the end of the trailer, and we'll get to there when we get there. This video will be a lot like what I did for City Skylines 2. If any of you are from my community from beforehand, which we mostly do City Skylines 2 news updates on this channel, but we're starting to branch out more and more. So we're going to be watching through the trailer and trying to break down every little bit of information that we can dive into in this video. And I just want to start by pointing out this Lumen Lights pun, which is absolutely awesome. I love this. I have a degree in video production, and we learned a lot about lumens as part of a lighting unit. So that is a unit of light, a lumen, and I absolutely love the little pun there. So some other elements in this picture, obviously we have a bike here, just kind of on the side of this light pole. Does that mean that our citizens are Paralives? I don't know what we call these people yet, because we obviously have Sims in the Sims. What do we call the people in Paralives? You guys know? Let me know down in the comments. But we also have this older gentleman sitting over here eating a slice of pie, having a nice hot cup of what probably is coffee or tea, and then we have two other citizens over here talking by these flower beds. The assets look super cute. The art style is fitting super well, and I really like this art style because I think it leans a lot into potentially having maybe modding support, because I think this art style is simple enough that could really open the door to having people come in and make really cool, simple assets that could really fit into the game. So they say directly at the bottom as well, work in progress, everything is subject to change, so we can't read too much into this, but I'm totally breaking down about everything I see. So without further ado, let's play the video, and I'm gonna just pause at certain points whenever I notice something important. So first off, I already want to point off the lighting on the windows looks super great as we pan across the sky. I have no idea what the camera is going to be like in the game. Is this a cinematic camera that we have? Is this the actual gameplay camera? I'm not really too sure. It does seem like there's English on the signs here, which is obviously a step away from the Sims. Obviously, this is a Sims-like game. It's a life sim, and so I'm going to compare it a lot to the Sims because it's kind of the biggest competitor in the space, and it's kind of one of the only competitors in the space. I really hope this game takes a jab at the Sims and helps make the genre better for everyone. You know, the Sims has kind of been the only game out there in this genre, at least leading the forefront in terms of like development and funding and all sorts of other stuff. And Life by You is going to be coming out, I believe, in June from Paradox Interactive. I don't know who the developer actually is, but it's being published by Paradox as well. And that's another game that could come out and really take a jab at the Sims. Now, that game's going to be in super early access when it comes out, so it will not be as fleshed out potentially as this game, as you'll see from the trailer. But we also have another man sitting inside here. He's doing some work on his laptop. We see another bike over here in the corner, a newspaper, and again, the game looks like it's got English assets, which means that there's going to be potentially written languages that aren't just Simlish, which is really cool. So we have creme here, cream, however it's pronounced, I'm not too sure, but it's clearly a coffee shop. We have some graffiti on the side. Just oh gosh, the assets look super great. We have another character here with a child walking behind him. So there is going to be life stages of characters in this game. The assets look super great. Everything looks super great so far. We got this cute lamp over here. I mean, I could pick this entire thing apart if we really wanted to, but gosh, it just looks great. And another cool thing is this little dog bowl. Now, I haven't seen any pets. I don't think there's any pets in the trailer, but there is a little dog bowl down here, and that could be a sign, a hint towards some potential pets in the base game, which would be really cool. So they say Monday, so the game's trailer is going to go through days of the week, and as we move further down, we have a plant shop over here. I have no idea what, kind of shops are going to be in this game, how full or how luscious, I guess, the town is going to be that this game is going to take place in. There is really a lot that could be going on. in this game when we get our hands on it in terms of depth of a living, breathing community. We have a huge array of suites back over here. Are they cosmetic? Are they things we can buy? Who knows? Let's keep scrubbing through here. So we are now in this character's room, and as you can see, they have a bunch of moving boxes in here. We can create our personality. They have a record player over here. And so now we are into the menu, and there is a lot of stuff to look at in here. Obviously, Paralives is covering up this top part here, but we can change our character's clothing. It says appearance right here underneath this, and then personality. So we are looking specifically at create your personality. We can add another character to the household. It looks like down here in the bottom left. This is Anissa. We can shuffle. There's more options over here. We can enter some text. I'm assuming that's to make another character, but over here, if we actually look at her profile, we can look at quite a few things. So we can look at the physique, and I'm not too sure, that's probably some kind of skill points that get assigned one way or another. We have mind, creativity, and charisma, and it does look like we can have 3 skill points. So 2 categories will at least one category will not have an extra point assigned to it. But there is also vibe, a social perk, talent, lifestyles. You can check that they're a vegetarian. You can talk about their sleeping habits. Do they not sleep well? Do they sleep? Are they a heavy sleeper? Their cleaning habits, how clean or how dirty do they leave their spaces that they're in? Up here in the top right, we have some other icons too. It looks like a family tree. Maybe this is the character's energy or personality and how they actually walk around and experience the world around them. Do they walk with depressed, like the depressed Sims walk, or are they walking really heroically? We have a genetic thing here, which I don't know what that does. We have some kind of like and dislike thing and some kind of a log. We have a heart with a music. Maybe that's their favorite song. And I have no idea what this skip button means, but then we can exit and hit check mark to confirm stuff. So that's the breakdown of this screen. So we see them put that in the mind, creativity. They put 2 stuff in there. So she's, and you can actually remove it. So she has no points into physique whatsoever. And she has 3 into creativity now as well. And now she also has 2 in charisma. So she's good, relatively good at talking, really creative, has a bright mind, physically not very strong, nimble, whatever physique actually works towards. Athletic. So now we have vibes here. So I'm assuming that this is just a part of their personality. So they can be overjoyed, grumpy, gloomy, energetic, serious, anxious, peaceful, or a jester, or a jokester. They chose serious. She's a serious person. And now we have social perks. So good at being alone. Are they okay with not socializing? Are they good at making friends? Good at talking or taking care of people? Sorry. So are they good caretaker if somebody else is sick in the household, maybe? Good at romantic relationships. Are they good person to date, good with family, or good at cooperation, working together with others at their job, maybe, or at fun tasks? So they selected good at taking care of others. And now we have talents. Are they a jack of all trades? Are they a musician? Fitness, food, technology, visual arts? Or are they just not really good at anything? They went with music, selected them as a vegetarian. And here we are in their space. So they're already starting to go and pay their bills. But as we can see, we can start to break down the space that they exist in. They have cool plants. They have a monstera right here, some kind of a cactus, toaster. They have a stove over here on the right with a hood. Obviously, I'm sure there will be different types of stoves and stuff. I'm curious how building your space will work. I don't know that this trailer shows a lot of it. It's a lot of it's the actual day-to-day aspects of your characters' lives, but it does look like they have some kind of Stanley tumbler over here. Don't forget the Stanley tumbler. And maybe this is a cup of noodles over here as well. They do have some mail, which I believe is probably their bills, but the UI is very simple right now. I'm not sure how much is actually going to dive into the actual building mechanics of this, but as we can see, they can see the household income, or not income, but the actual amount they have in their savings. Go up and down floors, a 3D view of the space potentially, and then more of the same stuff. Maybe this is the background soundtrack, so you can actually take a look at the sounds. That could be that area as well. So we have the time of day. It's 1550 hours. It is Monday, and you can see that there is a play button, pause button, sorry, and then 2 times and 3 times, maybe 4 times speed. And then over here, we can actually select the actual house itself or the character. Up in the top left, there is some things as well. So we're going to go back, so that way all of the UI stuff for YouTube kind of leaves the screen here. And we have profile, skills, social, and occupants up in the top left. So there's some different tabs that we can look at. I like how the UI is very minimal and clean, even when playing the game. Like, it has all of the stuff that you need. You just need to open the menu for it. So we're going into pay your bills. And as we're in the bill section of the game here, we can see past bills maybe. So this is the bill for Tuesday, welcome, Spring 29 Tuesday, but this is Spring 29 Monday. That might be a bug of some kind. I'm not too sure what's going on there, but we have Monday, Spring 29. This is your bill for the last 7 days. She owes $433. There's municipal taxes, 1% of $36,100. Might be because she might own her home potentially. Electricity, so she consumed how much electricity and how much that cost, and then the amount deducted. And then she's unemployed, so she gets unemployment benefits. There is social security of some kind in this game, social safety nets. There's also an air grate on the floor that I'm just now noticing as well. So is heating and cooling something that we have to manage when we're building our home? How in-depth does this get? This ramen noodle cup looks actually pretty spot on, and so does the Stanley tumbler. You can see the Stanley like esque logo. Obviously, it's not actual Stanley tumbler, but you can see the mimic there, and I really like that. So if you can, she doesn't make enough to pay her bills, so she's gonna have to go and get a job. And if we hit pause here, we now have this walking symbol down here in the bottom left. I'm not sure if you can change your character's walk potentially. Maybe that's what that means. I'm not really too sure, but she's gonna go find a job here at Creme Hiring. So they had a now hiring section here, and if we look at this, there's like a paint and trash. So maybe your character can go up and customize it, or they can actually delete, like rip it down maybe. Is that what the delete sign means? I accidentally right clicked. But there's also a search button. I'm not really too sure what any of this stuff means yet, but you can see job offerings and you can also pin it. So what do all these UI options mean? How do we use them? There's a snake plant right here. That's very cool. There's a puzzle inside. Ooh, maybe your character's gonna do puzzles. So she clicked on the job postings, and this cafe actually has 3 jobs available. There's a barista, which is rank 1. It pays $150 per day. A cook at Creme Cafe, which she's not qualified for. She needs 15 application points out of 12, which we'll see here in a minute. It's a rank 1, and you get $200 per day. Or she could be the general manager at Creme Cafe. She's not qualified for that one either, and she needs actually 30 application points in order for her to be able to apply for that job. But she already has 5 in this one, so I don't know how she already has application points in this one but doesn't in this one. Does it have to do with the skills that she selected in the beginning? Not really too sure, but it's rank 13, and there we go. So she can only obviously become a barista, and as she clicks on that, we now have food knowledge, cooking, customer service, total, and required right here. So she has a total of 5 out of 4. So there we go. That's probably why she has 5 out of 12 for the cook, because she has food knowledge and cooking. She doesn't have any customer service stats, so there is nothing for that. But entry-level jobs require less application points, so there we go. She has enough to apply for a barista. And then Anissa got the job. Congratulations. It starts next Wednesday. So here we go, Wednesday, and now there's 2 walking symbols down here. Don't know what that means, but she earned $150 at work today and got an upgrade point to spend. So now she can upgrade her job. So she can go to occupation, which is work and school, depending on your age range or whatever you're doing in life. So we have starts in 18 hours from when your next job shift starts. Maybe you can have multiple jobs because it says occupation. So maybe you can go to school and work at the same time. Barista rank 1, $150 per day. She has an upgrade button right here. And we can see the days of the week. So she couldn't work on Monday or Tuesday because she wasn't hired yet. So now she works on Wednesday, and it looks like she works Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Expertise is none yet, and extra is none yet. So she can now hit upgrade, and I believe that should go up to either rank 2, or she can upgrade her customer service skill to level 1, which will increase her job pay by $25, or she can upgrade to a rank 2 at the job, which will increase it by $15. She can also listen to music while at work, which will increase her music knowledge. Now she's going to upgrade her job rank, so now she makes $165 per day. I don't know why she would pick that one over the customer service. That is yet to, maybe they just did that for the tutorial, or maybe there's a specific reason for that, but I'm not really too sure. So now she's going through in here. She selected something. What did she select there? Let's take a look. Let's go back. So she selected her house, and now she has these little like stamps, like they look like postcard stamps. And now she can select her actual building layout. So she selected objects, I think that's the object selection. So now she can go through and build, and she can build, let's see. So let's actually go back for a second. Let's make sure we're looking at this right. So there's actually something right before that, and that's why I wanted to go back. So I want to make a new friend. I want to play guitar. I want to do something fun, and I could use a shower or a bath. So she has needs. This is a lot like The Sims, where maybe these are aspirations that she wants to achieve. So that's interesting. So purchase furniture and objects. So she selected this, and there is some objects right here. So we have doors, windows, stairs, columns, arches, chimneys, fireplaces. Fireplaces has a symbol, so I'm assuming all of these are going to get symbols at some point throughout development here. Fences, nature, stairs, and ladder. Let's see, anything else happen? Sorry, I'm like playing and pausing really quickly. So she selected products now, and in here we have surfaces, seating, bedding, storage, appliances, plumbing, lighting, electronics, electrics, hobbies, kids, decor, and clutter. So this probably is clutter. So you can just buy some, put it in your house, I guess, if you want to be a pack rat. I guess you could do that. So here we go. Right before she selected that, actually, let's go back a couple frames. I'm going to spam this really quickly and try to get us to go back here a second. We actually have a light switch here on the wall, or maybe this is a thermostat. I'm not too sure what that is. And we actually have power plugs on the wall. Are these, do you actually have to place stuff next to power plugs? Are they just aesthetic? Something we have to wait to find out potentially. So she goes down here and selects hobbies, and there's a bunch of stuff here for hobbies. So there's clearly a painting of some kind, but then there's an easel, a telescope, a guitar, piano seat, a triangle, more painting canvases of some kind. Maybe this is a canvas, but it's got an image on it. We have a weight set. So these are it's an actual barbell. And then we have the actual weight set, and then a treadmill and a yoga mat. So she's going to select the guitar, and it actually gave us a little UI element there. So let's see what that says. So hobby, music, guitar. So it's actually giving us the tags. Maybe it's not supposed to do that. That could be because early access. We can see how much more fine-tuned we can actually place this item. Let's go back even further again. Let's actually go back by 5 seconds here, and let's watch her place that. Watch how fine-tuned this is. Like you can actually there's so many different ways you can place that. Oh, that sound when you place it, there was like a lineup with the wall so you could center it in the room really easily. And there we go. She's actually placed it down. So now she's bought this guitar with her household funds. Did it say how much it cost? I don't think it did, but she had $279, and now she has $129. So it cost about $150 for that guitar. So now she can click on it, an acoustic guitar. So I'm assuming we can change the paint. We could get rid of it. I don't know what the search means, but we can practice guitar or play song, and we can pin those tasks somewhere. So now she's going to go over and practice. Progress in your skills. And so now we can see that she's progressing skills in guitar and music. And now it's also got the guitar. I'm assuming these are guitar activities down here. So now she really needs to wash herself. She needs to take a shower. Playing guitar also improves music knowledge. So there we go. She's learning. Guitar skill leveled up. Anissa is now level 3. So now we go up here to skills, and we can take a look at the skills. Obviously, there's more than just these, but right here, that's visible to us. We have music, food, fitness, technology, visual arts, and repair. There's obviously more than that, but these are the ones that are available. So when you click on music, there's subcategories. So there's an overall category, and then there's sub ones. And so this is where the guitar and piano, and I'm assuming any other instrument they choose to add to the game will be in. The animations also look really nice so far. I'm pretty happy with them from what I've seen. I love the cell shading. I love the artwork. Music knowledge will speed up learning any musical skill. So the bigger this skill is, the easier it is to learn the sub skills. Now we're here at Thursday. Anissa earned 165 at work today and got an upgrade point to spend. She seems a little tired, so here we are. She can go to upgrade now. Jobs upgrades can impact various aspects of your para's life. Your paras, so they call them paras. There we go. Now we know what to call them. They're paras. So we're going to go here to listen to music while working. Now, while she's at work, she's actively listening to the music that's either playing in this restaurant, or she maybe has AirPods in or some headphones on, and she's actively listening to music while working so she can increase her music skill every time she goes to work, which is super great. So here she is, she's walking down the street. She's hungry, but she hears somebody playing guitar next to this cool snake plant. So here we go. Easily do any interaction as a group. So now you can select multiple people and then do a task with them. So she selected multiple people. She is now right-clicking. You can see two doing various interactions. Those are the people who she selected. She can select exercise, talk, jog, or walk. And exercise has a caret, so that means there's more options inside of exercise, much like how in The Sims you can select one of the categories, you can select even more. So they've now select talk. So now they're talking. She's making friends. And you can see them down here, and you can see her social bubble. I don't know if this is her social skill, if this is just her social capacity. Not too sure what that symbolizes yet, but that is down there. You can see that going up. When doing interaction as a group, the together bar fills up. So that's what that is. It's a together bar for your paras. And now it's filled up. And now she can select it and do a actual interaction. So then she can go in and specify what she's doing while she's talking. So it's not like in The Sims where you select talk and then you just spam different interactions and your sim does them. They're like talking, having a conversation, and then once you fill up your talking bar, you can change the conversation or do special events like compliment the guitar technique of the one girl who was playing it, introduce yourself, or do a formal introduction because she's serious. She's a serious person. They selected serious. Select a together card to develop relationships in any way you want. And this one is linked to the task that she was doing, I think. I think that's what link means. And it's green because it's friendly.
Speaky.
So friendly right here. So that would increase her friendly. I'm not too sure what the link stands for. Is that the friendly symbol? I'm not too sure, but that's what that would do. It would increase her friendliness. So now she has unlocked a relationship label for those other paras. So now she has a friendly acquaintanceship with these paras. And now she has to wait for that bar to go back up. And now we can see a top-down look through of a live play of the game here. We can see into the cafe, we can see the puzzle, we can see the different seating areas. And as we move in, we can see how it cuts away, just like The Sims does or any other top-down game. So she can actually move over there and go and talk over there. So now they're going inside to have a conversation. The together bar takes 1 hour to fill up. So every hour of having a conversation and talking with other people, you fill up the together bar and can do an actual interaction. She's starving as well. So there we go. And now she can go in and she can talk about music, ask them about their careers, or share coffee recommendations. And she really likes music, but she learn more about the townies that you meet, and she is choosing to ask them what they are. And the girl is a music composer and the guy is a programmer. Chichi. Here we are on Friday. She walks out of work. She sees her two friends. She invites them over and they're hanging out at her place, which is a mess. So she can apologize about how messy her house is, offer them something to eat, or they can all three become friends. She has a fun stat over here and 2 other friendlies that she's achieved. The choice of together cards depends on the context of the conversation. I love that complexity. It's not just as simple as starting a conversation. It is taking into account all the other factors in the environment, which is super cool. So they can become friends. And there we go. They have become friends. So it's ate up the friendly bars and they have become friends. So they've now made new friendships. I wonder if that changes the success of it, if the bar is more full or less full. I'm actually very curious. She also wants to decorate her home now. So that's interesting as well. It does look like this character is married. They have a wedding band on their left hand. So I find that very interesting as well. Anissa fulfilled. I want to make new friends. So she filled that aspiration that she has. Make your pars feel at home. There we go. Look at all these assets. We got a little dash hound picture. It's good to be home. We got these cute little artworks. We have this TV on top of these books. Literally, that's super cool. It was like some kind of like, is this a money tree? Get the monstera. I love the plants. Oh gosh, I'm obsessed with this like little space because you have like a window into the bedroom. I find that so interesting but fun. This lamp's cool too. I love the aesthetic of all of this. This is great. Oh, she just did it while they were there. They helped her. They helped her move in fully. That's great. So there we go. We have this cool mood lighting. They got pizza over here in the corner, olive oil on the counter. How much of this do we individually place? Do we place these individual bar of soap and sponge? Does it come with the sink? Is it something they just pull out of nowhere? I'm very curious to see how these individual elements work, like the soy sauce bottle up here in the coffee cup. I'm very, very curious to see like how fine-tuned this life sim is. Upgrade your personality as you play. So she's going up here to her profile and she can level up. And as she level ups her character, hiccup. But now she has two options. She can either pick one evolution for her serious vibe because she has the vibe of seriousness. She can be studious. So all skills improve 20% faster. So she's just really serious about her work ethic. Or she can be hardworking and have a serious 20% chance of having a second job upgrade point each day. So she has a chance to be hardworking at her job or hardworking at learning new things. And they're going to choose learning new things. So now she's studious. And if we actually go back, we can see level 2. And down here, the vibe now has a studious. And it can clearly go up to 3. I wonder how many of those, how it levels up, like how in-depth this level up system is. But it's still really cool nonetheless. I like how this reflection in the mirror is live as well. Let's go back and play through this so we can actually see the carpet over there as well, which is super cool. It actually does live reflections. Like any other interaction skill can be improved solo or in a group. So they're gonna do push-ups together and they're gonna increase their athletic skill together. They're just gonna say, yeah, we're all gonna do our exercise. She needs to use the bathroom now, but she's increasing her exercising and her fitness skill. She's also tired, but we can see that she's doing the task. Push-ups are hard when your skills are low, and she gives up. So now they're doing the gym together. Visit various lots around the town. We have more Stanley Cups over here on Saturday. Look at all the Stanley tumblers. Oh my God. She needs to wash herself, wants to improve her fitness knowledge. The gym is a great place to meet new townies. I wonder if her character will just naturally see people and find natural attractions, or if that was like a triggered expression by the developers. I'm very curious to see how that works. But we have this cool pathos over here. So this character is clearly a romantic interest, it looks like. So they're going to go over and talk to them. They're going to do some more exercises together now. That's pretty cool. This character's got some tattoos. Hair on the legs as well. I like the customization options. Oh, and so now she has some options. She's clearly finding this character somewhat attractive. She wants to do a risky flirt, which could increase romantic interest for them, develop a secret crush, which could do the same thing. And it looks like her character to that character. So this is just inside of her own head, probably, and then ask them for training tips. Like, hey, you're athletic. Which direction are they going to take it? Find your own ways to romance Parafolks. Parafolks, is that what they're called? So this one could increase the flirty bar all the way. ask for training tips, or develop a secret crush. And this doesn't actually increase the flirty bar at all, but it does increase how this character probably portrays this character. So now we're going up here to the social tab, and if we see Erica here, this is the friend. We have friend level 1, guitar buddy level 2, and neighbor. So there's a bunch of other people that they know. Mustache man. Okay. We have Sam, which is their other friend. Now we have Carl, their romantic interest. We have Roger, Jason, Leah, who they work with, or Leah. I don't know how it's pronounced. We have Maggie, Sasha, Jean Bernard, who is the old guy who we've been seeing around. And then we have Marvin, who's the other guy we saw in his zoot suit. So here we go. So now what are they going to do? Develop relationships, create stories. So this is Sam, friend and neighbor. They don't do guitar buddy stuff, but they're really good neighbor friends. Wow, level 3. Then we go to Carl. So former classmate. So she's known him for a while. Secret crush and an acquaintance. We have labels and info up the top. I didn't see that before. So we have labels and info up here as well. So we can break down Sam to learn even more about him, or we can attach a label to him potentially. So now it's Sunday. She's invited him over. He was the guy who was walking past the coffee shop in the beginning of the trailer. He's got painted fingernails as well, so that's something we can also choose. He's got a chain of some kind around his neck, a necklace. Looks like they made some ramen over here, and they got some candles, so she invited him over on Sunday. She's going to play guitar for him. I really want to impress Carl. She's got guitar skill level 12. Oh man, impress your other pars with your skills. Got some pie down over here too. They're eating pie. Be surprised by initiatives from townies. Oh, I work at the high school and we're looking for a music teacher. Would you like the job and follow your passion? Whoa. So yes, no emotion. That because she's serious? Absolutely, which would increase her friendliness. And no thanks. She's going to say absolutely, which will increase some kind of linked stat. I'm assuming that's friendliness, but nothing popped up. But Anissa got the job. Congratulations. It starts next Tuesday. So now she's a music teacher. She no longer serves coffee. Maybe she can do both. I don't know, but she can pursue her dream of being a musician. Love the little dash down picture. Oh my God. So here we are back at the coffee shop 1 week later. Oh my God, there's a bunch of pet pictures. Oh my goodness. I love that. Oh, so she can actually exit the conversation by hitting an X on him as well. So now she can joke about work, compliment hair, flirty, 75% chance of succeeding because she has 3 out of 4, and talk about guitar. So that maybe that is how that works. You need to have the bar fully filled for it to be 100% chance. Some together cards have better odds based on your relationship stats. Oh, so only some do. Got it. Okay. So she could increase fun by joke about work. Haha. And talk about guitar, which could increase some logic relationship stat. But she's going to compliment his hair flirtily. Oh, and she succeeded, and she fully filled the flirty bar. So she has to succeed that check in order to increase the bar. That's how that works. Or maybe it's 75% because she already had 3 of the flirt filled. I'm not really too sure. It's one of the 2 ways. So she can attempt to kiss, 33% chance, success, confess, crush, or joke about coffee. So she still hasn't confessed to him. She's going to do it. A 33% chance. It's a success. And she gets the kiss. That was a good way to climax this trailer, I think. So here we are, Paralives, and we can see the game running at faster speeds. Gosh, that was a good trailer. Love the art style. The lighting looks good. All of the assets, the environment, the story. 2025 early access release. This doesn't come out for a while, but I'm assuming they might have some more trailers for us in the future. There's a music festival, so maybe there's events. I don't know if this is just a default asset or not, but that's super cool. With bugs and missing features. Fair enough. You've shown a lot. I'll give it to you. Paralives will never have paid DLCs. Only free expansions. support us on Patreon. So you guys can go and support them on Patreon. Alex Masse? Patreon.com/Alex Masse. There you go. If you guys want to support their Patreon. And there we go. So there we go. That is the Paralives gameplay overview that just dropped. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. If you guys have any questions or noticed something that I missed, please put it down in the comments. And if you guys like this video, please make sure to let me know down in the comments, and I'll keep doing them as they release more videos for the game in the future. Obviously, we have a year until the game comes out, but I'm so excited for this game. It looks absolutely fantastic, and I'm so heckin' stoked for it. So I want to thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. I'll let you guys get on with your day. I've been CodiakTheKodiak, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.